Hi, amigas. Hi, amigas. I haven't worn makeup in well, I wore makeup this weekend for work, but I haven't done makeup live in a while. So, pues saluden. No sean mamonas, sean amigas. No sean... Cause baby, when you left, I lost a part of me. It was my virginity. And I wish that I would have saved it for someone better. Hello, amigas. Hello. Hi, guys. Okay, so you guys know I'm part of an event this weekend here in Portland. It is the self-love event. It is going to be in Portland on Friday night, and it is going to be really fun. They're like, how many times are you going to say, and there is? You dissed me. Oh, no, Marlo, I'm so sorry. I meant to answer you. Well, what I was going to do is answer you once I figured out the answer. But never a diss. Always my distracted mind. When you messaged me, I was actually dress shopping, because we have to wear pink, red, or white. And I don't have either. I don't have anything in pink, red, or white. The only thing I have that's red is, pues, mi vagina, porque está toda rosada from Jose. Hola, Margarita. Hello, everyone. Do you pluck your eyebrows? No, Steph, I grow them. This is what I have, girl. This is what I have. Okay, amiga. I was gonna figure out if that was a possibility for me. So, I'll text you when I'm done with the live. Hello, Marissa. Hello, Marissa. Hello, Anna. Hi. Hello, Naomi, my beautiful queen. Hello, Carol. I love the look. The skinny brow look, or how was your day today? So my day is really stressful, you guys. I have an event this weekend. If you guys are in Portland and you guys are interested in going, it's $55. They're going to have drinks, dinner, dessert. We're going to do makeup. We're going to have a DJ. It's going to be amazing. It is self-love based, and it's a bunch of local businesses getting together. We're gonna las chichis caídas. Thank you, Steph. Hello, Reina. Hello, Sabrina. Hola to all the amigas. Hello, Francelia. Okay, so let's do a little okay, so I don't know what makeup look I want to do for Friday. So I thought, let's get together and do some Estoy viendo tu video. Gracias, Margarita. Yolanda. Oh, your mom's name's Yolanda? Tell her I said hello. Hola, Yolanda. Speaking of Yolanda, she said hola. Hola, Miss Yolanda. ¿Cómo estás? I can't be a Yolanda because there ain't no other Selena. Because there ain't never been a Selena. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Mindy. You mean to me? Okay, let's do some makeup, you guys. Let's start off with our eyebrows. How is everybody doing? Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, Carol. Hello, Naomi. Okay, we're going to grab some brow glue, and we're going to, the two hairs that are up, we're going to glue them up. If I could do that with my chichis, this brow glue would be top tier, but it only glues up my brows, not my chichis. I wish. Me encanta verte, gracias. Hello, Monica. You don't know what you mean to me. You're like, what do you mean? Nothing, girl. No te conozco. No, you don't mean shit because you're a hater. Hello, everybody. Hello, Antoinette. Hola. Hello, Tina. All right, so we're going to glue up the non-existent hairs. You know, it's more of like a Delulu moment. You're delusional and you're like, ¿tengo pelos o no tengo pelos? Chichi glue, girl. I do have a body glue, but the chichi glue haven't happened yet. You're beautiful. Oh, Margarita, so are you. Tú eres una reina. Hello. Yeah, I'm really nervous, you guys. I haven't been a part of an event or anything like that, but I'm like really excited to like hang out with other business women who aren't like childish and children like and like still in high school and like really like good to doing. Are you feeling better? You know, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I don't know if it's stress related or hoe related, but my head was hurting today. Hola, amiga. Hi, Yoli. All right, we're gonna go here. What is your skin routine? Well, lately it's been like bad because look at that. And this is stress related. Beauty queen. Is that Mikey? Is that my beautiful friend Mikey? How are you, friend? Every time I pop on your lives, you never say hi to me. Are you mad at me? If you are, it's okay, friend. I'm an overthinker. I deserve it. No, on Friday. So Friday night, there's an event in Portland. It's called the Self-Love Event. It's being hosted by a bunch of local businesses. Salt and Straw will be there doing dessert. We're gonna have like a local like taco place doing dessert. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So if you guys are interested in going, ask me for the deets. Just DM me. I'll send you the flyer and then we'll go from there. Okay. Where do you do your cooking lives? I do them on both places, friend. We just did the chola brown. What? No, mamas. What? We did the chola. We did the chola brow. We did the cholos. We did the cholos, and they needed the chola brow. Like it's almost like, but like I noticed like the. Did you get your lips done? No, I just put lip plumper on. Where's my lip plumper? I'll show you which one. Oh, this one. There's not much left because I have my little travel one, but I put my lip. Wish I could go. I wish you guys could go. I love seeing your face. I love seeing your face. I'm gonna call you later and see what you're doing. If you're down to go to the event, okay. Okay. Get under my eye, Hobella. Is that a wig? Yes, friend. Girl, I wish I could just have cute, like, perfect hair like this. Hola, amiga, Maida. It's kind of hard for me because, like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if other, like, makeup creators feel this way, but I feel like your local city is usually not your like most supportive city. Is that weird? I know I've had this conversation with other people. Okay, I'll text you. I'll text you, friend. I wish I could go. Honestly, it kind of like happened really fast. It's kind of like the moment I lost my virginity to the guy with this pinche cacahuate. No. From start to finish. Well, here I am, Mary. You better stay. All right. I just feel like for most people, like their local city isn't their most supportive city. Like it's just like it's kind of like a weird thing. You know? Yes, for sure. Hi. Oh, girl. ¿Cómo estás, amiga? I see you. Strangers near to you that support us more. Yeah, it's weird, right? Hi, Hilda. It's like, it's kind of like a weird moment where like you get more support like from other states, other cities than you do in your local city. So I'm kind of a little nervous, but I'm really excited to get to meet new people. I honestly feel, same here, Darla, supporting from San Antonio. Dice la Ana. Ana Banana. I like San Antonio. I can't wait to go back with like good people. Well, I was there with good people, but minus some people that weren't good. Some people were just Hi, Holly. Okay. Let me. Ooh, my lips are tingling. This lip plumper is plumping. Okay, what color is this? Let's do black. We are wearing black wigs, so we can do black. Hello from San Angelo. I've been to San Angelo. I love San Angelo. I love San Angelo. It's such a beautiful, small little city. Yeah, it's just weird. It just happens that way. I love your hair. Thank you. It's a wig, friend. It's a peluca. What lip plumper? The lip plumper is from Polite Society. It's called Big Mouth. You can buy it at Ulta. It's really, look at that. No, friend. Para hinchada, el culo no lo tengo, pero my lips, I do. I just said for swollen, not my ass, but my lips, they're swollen. All right, so we're going to go here, and we're going to go on the, and we're just going to start drawing hairs in an upward motion. Up and over, up and over, up and over. Like that. I love your lives. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And thank you for Lori. Lori, thank you for following. Hi, girl, from Rio Grande City. Where is that? Forever. Okay, we're going to do a little, like, pre-shower look. Let's just chit-chat, like, ask each other questions. Like, if you're going through shit and you want to talk about it, let's do it. Yesterday, you guys, I didn't go live because my son's girlfriend, you guys know, her car got broken into. And she was with me all day. And I was like, hello from Casa Grande. You know what? I have a few followers from Casa Grande. Te ves tan hermosa. Margarita, I'm in Beaverton. I would love to go and support. Oh, that would be so fun, Blanca. See, I do talk to Blanca. Thank you for the star, friend. Send me a DM, Blanca. I'll send you the flyer. It's going to be really fun. Bring some friends. Ahí puteamos entre nosotras. Hi, Elisa. The fish, I used a lip flesh plumper and got a bad bruise. It's called the conditioning period. Whenever you're plumping your lips with like a device, you'll always bruise. It's kind of like the first time you get penetrated, might bleed, you know. Thank you for the rosita, porque lo tengo rosada. You want to? Oh, thank you for the heart me. We are a team of one. Oh, thank you, Francelia. Francelia. Hello, beautiful, from Roswell. Okay, you're in Roswell, amiga. Tú dime, do they really exist? Have you seen anything weird around your around your Ros? Can I come visit you and we could do like some like extraterrestre hunting? That's alien hunting. I believe. Okay, question of the day. Do you believe in aliens? Because I do. Because, like, honestly, it's, like, hard to believe. It's hard to imagine that you are, like, the only living being in this world. Imagine, like, that's a little, like, creída moment. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. Because I feel like you're, like, in my personal space. Ooh, Obsession became my 129th person who's going to be the 30th. Sending good vibes. Yes, I believe too, girl. I'm like, look. You know what is so funny? Because, you know, my mom's like, yo no creo en eso. Yo creo en Dios. And I'm like, Mom, so you're telling me you believe in something that you've never seen, but you're told to believe, but you don't believe in that because you've never seen it? I mean, creen Dios, pero también creen los little green men. My mom legit told me that when she was little, that like los duendes used to mess with her. You don't, bossy? You know what? I do believe in it because it makes no sense. It makes no sense to think that we're the only living things in all the universes and on top of universes on top of universes. It's very like, not like, you know. I don't think they're like what we think they are, but I think that they're there. But God makes everything. But how do we know who God is? What if God made them, right? There you go, friend. God doesn't make everything because there's some bad out there too. And I don't think God made that. I know what are we using on your brows? I just used the NYX brow pen, and I drew my hairs. And now we're going to take a little sip of our tea. Mi chichi también tenía sed. Hi, my fake Libra. I do have a little bit of brow hair, and no, these are not tattooed. These are drawn on. Okay. All right. I was never going to get a BBL, so no, I'm not going to get a BBL. They're like, are you going to get a BBL? No. Girl, a BBL on me would look like a BB, like literally the L. Like a BB loser. Because, and you know what? I was talking yesterday, I was talking to Jeanette. I was telling Jeanette, I was like, look, girl, we were talking, because she's a Zumba instructor, and we were like talking about body types and like health goals, and we were just talking about like, you know, like things that women talk about. Is that line a tattoo? What line? What line? You see a line? Christina, how are you? Are you home yet? I was going to text you today, but I was like devastated because I can't find a dress. Do your lips hurt? No, they don't. They tingle a little, but they don't hurt. Do your lips hurt? Oh, on my brows? No, there's no tattoos on my brows. There's a lot of tattoos on my body, and there's a lot of tattoos, but no on my brows. Jessica! ¿Cómo estado, Jessica? I love your cup. Thank you, Teresa. I need to lose 100 pounds. Oh my gosh, friend. For your health, I get it. That's a lot of pressure. Let me tell you something. When you're losing weight, the best advice I was ever given is give yourself little goals and achieve those. So like tell yourself, I need to lose 10 pounds, because your mind, 10 pounds seems like doable. But if you tell yourself, I need to lose 100 pounds, Grace, you're such a beautiful person. Oh, you, Grace, are you blind? I'm joking. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to clean up under the brows. Actually, before we do that, so start yourself with like 10, 15, and then do it in those increments. Because when you tell your mind, I need to lose 100 pounds, you never say it like, I need to lose 100 pounds. You're like, oh, I need to lose 100 pounds. Like, oh my gosh, that's so much. You know? Hi, life is beautiful. Oh, really, bossy? I lost and kept off 80 pounds in the last few years. Hola, Silvia. Okay, so I'm just going to, I see a little like, and then lately what I've been doing is I just go in with my pencil, like right where I draw that like line, and I just kind of blend it upwards. That way it doesn't look so like that. Yeah. Kind of blend it. Okay, I have 2 look ideas for Friday, and I want to try one, and then tomorrow I want to try another, and then we're going to decide. Hello, amor. Where are we going? We're going to the shower, but we're going to do some pre-shower makeup. I love your hair. Hello, Covina. ¿Cómo estás, my friend? From Vegas. When are you coming to visit? Honestly, I want to go in May for I lost 100 pounds after my first baby. I need to lose 40, but I am not stressed over it. There you go. There you go. But like Tana, well, I don't know if it's definitely Tana, right? Tana, you're built right though. Like you're chichona and nalgona. You know what I mean? Like you're built like me. Like I honestly think like people forget that like there are women out there that are happy with their real bodies. You know, like I'm not bashing anybody that's had surgery. The only thing I want is like my tummy tuck, and that's all. And I honestly been working really hard on my like workout goals. Eat that. It's I figured it was. I was like, Shannon's like tiny. I don't think she's ever been. You're still there, amiga? Well, I'm feeling better if you want to visit. Let's do it together, Tana. We can like pre-shower makeup. Is that before you shower? Yeah, pre-shower makeup is what you call makeup. Like when you're playing with makeup looks, you're not going anywhere. You're just going to do it and then take a shower. That's called pre-shower. It's like a little like trend thing that people are calling it. But honestly, I've always done pre-shower makeup my whole career. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like it. Hello, Rodney. You should make desserts in Mexico. In Mexico? When I'm not going to be in Mexico. Nice. I should do that. It's not a bad idea. Yeah. I don't know what the idea. Good idea. What's a good idea? Oh, yeah. Like right before you're like, whenever you're just like, I'm going to take a shower and I want to practice a technique. Do it pre-shower. Like sometimes I'll come in here and I'll just like play with new brow techniques. That's how I kind of came up with my brow technique. Like pre-baby shower. You're like, ¿estás embarazada? Estoy embarazada hoy de él y también de el Sancho. Okay. Brows on. We'll fix it. Let me just fix the top because people will come in here and then start talking their mess, and then I'll have to like answer with mess, and then we get messy. You totally need help with your makeup. Doing that. Yeah, I've always done that. I'm like, is that what we call it? Are you an MUA? Oh, hold on. Let me follow you. I love following other MUAs. That's like my thing now. Like, I want to follow people who create content that like is valuable in my life. Like, if you ever, okay, you guys, like, this is the secret to life. I kid you not. Like, have you ever like, do you ever feel like life is just going bad and like everything's just like negative, and like you open up your stories and everything's negative, and like everybody's fighting and everybody's getting divorced and all of that? Like, in order to like enrich your life, you have to enrich your environment. And by enriching your environment is getting rid of things that don't serve you. Like, it don't serve me to be involved in other people's ish, but it does serve me to like follow other talented people and be inspired by them. Like, I know that there's nothing wrong with a little bit of drama, but if your whole feed is that, then your life is going to be that, like what consists will be persist. I don't know. Girl, I'm trying to be all philosophical here, and I'm just sounding pendeja. But you know what I mean? Like, what you allow in your what you watch, what you do, what you like engage in will persist. I tell myself, yes. Hello, Elisa. Hello, Larissa. All right. So we're going to go like right up here, and we're just going to clean up. Like, I was telling this to a friend last night. I was like, like, it's like standing in a pile of shit and then wondering why it smells like shit. Like, girl, you're standing in it. That's why it smells like it. Stop standing in it and you won't smell like it. Hello, Christine. I was trying to watch you earlier, but I feel like I needed to watch the replay. So I just ended up leaving. I'm like, I'll watch the replay tonight. Hold on. We're just going to go here. Thank you for the stars, Cindy. How are you doing, Cindy? I was thinking about you. Mrs. Robles. Hello. Ooh, sis MUA. There's another MUA over here. Let's follow her. Well, she didn't follow me, but follow me back, sis. I want to be more inspired, and I notice like when my feed is full of like talent and inspiration, I feel inspired, When no one is around you, say, baby, I want you if you ain't playing game. Nice to be here watching. I love that, Lucy. That mirror's so cute. They're only $4.50 on Shein. Isn't it adorable? Trust me, you don't want to watch it. It's a lot of yuck. Watch a makeup live, then I'm happy, Fred. Oh, you know what? You're right. I probably don't need to watch it. I already lived it. I can watch it, It's like, why watch corn when you could make it? Hi, Rihanna. Hold on. Tengo un itch, un piojo me está crawling on my back. Scooby-Doo. Thank you for the rose. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. How do we order? What do you want to order, friend? Good evening. Thank you for being my friend. Traveled down the road and back again. Your heart is true, and you're a pal. Thank you, Brandon. I love that for us. I'm a soldier at war, and God is my armor. Just remind. I am a soldier at war. Like, I'm going to be really honest with you. I don't want to be fake with you, friend, okay? But, like, I'm a little religious, but I'm not, like, that religious. Like, I feel like it's good to have a little bit of God, a little bit of everything in your life, a little bit of pendejadas in your life, a little bit of laughter in your life, a lot of bit. I feel like a lot of bit of God. But, like, religion for me growing up was, like, very traumatizing. Like I was punished with religion. Like, you guys know, like, if you're Mexican, that's the Golden Girls song. Like, Good to know. You're good. Yeah, no, I just want you to know. Like, for me, like, growing up, like, anything I did, instead of being like, mija, te doy un consejo, like, don't be slutty like that, you know? I'd be like, that, ese es un pecado. Everything I did was a pecado. So, like, I was, like, traumatized, honestly, a little bit. Like, everything. My sister put a towel on her head, and my grandma's like, no hagas eso. Una amiga de una amiga se murió. And I was like, from a towel on her head? Like, from wrapping her hair in a towel after a shower? So, like, I'm not, like, super that, but, like, I am very, like, happy in knowing that he does protect us. Faith is a personal thing for every individual, yeah. So it's hard for me to relate when people are, like, hablan mucho de Dios, because, like, it was hard for me growing up. Like, my mom really did, like, my mom, especially my mom. My dad, not so much. I think my dad was more like me in that sense. Like, he was like, let your kids decide, like, how they want to be. But, like, I was always told that everything I did was a sin, which it was. I'm not going to lie, but still, you know, when I tell my grandkids, literally same. As we get older, we find our own faith. We find our own, I think it's not even about finding your own faith. It's about finding your own way to be faithful that isn't that. Like, you find your own way to, like, praise him and to believe, but not like that. You know what I mean? You find your balance between religious and perra. That's hard. It was hard. Like, I used to get pinched, girl. Like, a la sangre me sacaba mi mom. I love her so much. And even to this day, like, when I was, like, in my darkest place, I really wanted to get closer to my mom. And my mom, like, loves church. Like, if my mom can go to church every day, she would. Like, she watches church on YouTube. Like, that's, like, me in the background watching true crime. My mom in the background listening to misa. Like, for real. That's what I meant. Yes, I know what you meant, friend. How is Chef Fabian? Brandon, Chef Fabian's living his best chef life. He's actually lost his chef era. How are the boys? They're, like, Fabian's just in middle school playing basketball. I say it quietly because he gets shy. And I can hear him. You hear the dogs. That means he's out there. Maybe he'll come in here and say hi. Okay, let's do this pre-cum look. I mean, pre. Yeah, no, I totally believe. Hello, Rosalie. Laura! I just think that, like, I think it's, like, you have to find your way. Like, yesterday when I was with Julian's girlfriend, she, like, quietly asked me, is Julian baptized? I'm like, oh, yeah, Julian's baptized. I did all that for him, you know? Like, I did that for him, but, like, now it's up to him to find his own way around religion. I love your top. Thank you, amiga. What's the drink? It's just peach tea. It's sugar-free peach tea. Where do we buy your makeup? Sephora? Oh, Lucy. No, it's at a store called Sephora. It's where the whores shop. Sephora is where the classy girls shop. Okay, now we're gonna, yeah, pre-game. Okay, now we're gonna press in. But anyway, so, like, me and my mom's, like, very católica, you know, like, my mom, like, she, like, goes to, like, retiros, and, like, they'd go, like, they do all that stuff, you know, and, when I was, like, trying to, like, just spend more time with my mom, because I had kind of lost my way, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I kind of felt, I call it, what do you call it when you, like, lose your way? Like, I drink the Kool-Aid, you know, the social media Kool-Aid, where you, like, think that, like, going to parties and hanging out with strippers and, like, you know, like, doing all that crap is, like, actually, like, social media related, where it's not. Like, it's really not. It's actually, like, pretty toxic for me, like, being a married woman and, like, being a mom. Like, it wasn't for me. And I got lost in the sauce, is what you call it. And so I was trying to, like, get a better relationship with my mom, and she invited me to one of, like, her church things. No, friend, I told her, never again, Mom. Never again. I'm on both, yes. You got distracted. I get distracted all the time. Okay, so we have a little bit of base. So now we're going to grab a little bit of tape, just a little facial tape. He can retire from being chef. I'm going to need your favorite to cook for. Yes, no, he he's just kind of like, I don't know. He's growing up, and it kind of makes me sad because, like, he's coming up to 1 year from his surgery. So he's about to get, in June, he's going to have his 1 year surgery, like, thing. Like, he's, like, kind of, like, preteen. Like, I just want to hang out in my room and watch my videos and, like, do my thing and eat snacks. We're going to go over here. Have you only tried Catholic Church? Yeah. I don't think I would want to try anything else. I've been to other churches with friends and stuff. Like, I've been to Christian churches and stuff. Because, like, if my friends invite me, I'll go. Like, I'm open-minded. But I definitely feel like I don't resonate with any religion. But Catholic Church is kind of, like, what I, like, resonate the most with. You know? What does the tape do? It just, like lines you up. It lines you up, girl. Okay, hold on. Let me get a palette. Oh, you know what? I want to use every touch. You and I fall in love. I'm not wearing a chichorro. Hold on, let me see what this palette colors. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay. Lines you up, girl. Lines you up. It puts you in your place. All right. Anyways, right now it's Lent, and I didn't give up anything because I've honestly feel like in my life I've like given up a lot of things, so I don't have much to give up. Where's the cabinet from? This one is from IKEA. So pretty much he doesn't like cooking. He does, but he like rather like, I think, okay, you guys, here's what happened. It's like, you know how like at school they like have like the Chromebooks? He has friends now, and like he like plays games with them and like sends them messages. My friend Vanessa, one of my good friends Vanessa, her son, he had given Fabian his number, and Fabian literally sent him like 100 memes one day. But now Fabian has like other children that are like similar to him. It's a wig friend. All right, so we're going to put white all over the lid. Let me get a fluffy brush. Let me find a clean fluffy brush. You know what I hate about this kind of shirt? Is get pinche, like if you start sweating, oh, that like fabric just like holds the stink. Okay, so we're just going to put white all over our eye, like a light wash of white on like most of the eye to like brighten. And I'm using the Natasha Denona. Perfect. Oh, you're so sweet, Fred. Where can I, it's from Shein. Just type in Care Bear mirror. They're like $4.50 on there. Yeah. I just feel like that's just like what I resonate with the most, but not even really, you know? I really do love, like having my own relationship, you know, my own spiritual relationship. So bougie. I know. Who do I think I am? Who do I think I am? Somebody with money. All right. So we're going to grab a brush like this. And then we're going to grab, I want to grab, is there a black in here? No, that's a dark brown too. Hold on. There might be a black in here. Hold on. Nope. In here? Tampoco. Let me see if Tati has a black. I'm married through church. I am. Yes, I did that. I did that for my dad. Like, I did it for us too, because Jose's family, you know, like, that's something that we do have in common. But I really, really wanted to make my parents proud. That's my whole life. Honestly, it's been like my whole life is like, I've been the disappointment that's trying to make them proud. So I'm kind of doing the opposite. Yeah, he has like school friends and they like play games on their Chrome and they have like a little chat and they're like send each other like memes and stuff. And I'm like, hijo de tu madre. Honestly, you guys, I'm not gonna like, it makes me happy for him, but it makes me sad for me because I'm so used to like having to him need me all day that he's needing me less and less. I got married through church too. Yes, I did. I did get married through the church. I feel like that's like honestly like out of like disappointing my parents all their whole lives with like me making like my little moments of error. Cause like, you know, getting pregnant at 17 and hiding it till you were like 7 months. I literally, you guys, I got pregnant when I was 17. Julian's dad was 20. So like very much like vete a la prisión. I will. Thank you, friend. Oh, he's becoming independent. Yeah, he's becoming independent. He like wants to like hang out. Like he wants to like wear like stylish clothes. Like every day when he goes to school, he wants to like wear cologne. I'm like, stop growing. She's like, no. No, I got pregnant when I was 17 with Julian's dad. And we weren't really in a relationship, to be honest. Like, I kind of was in a situationship at the time with somebody, but he had moved. He finished high school before me, and he had moved across the country. And he told me, like, I don't want you to, like wait for me, because I don't know if I'm going to come back. And I'm going to be living over here. You're 17, like, you know, I'm 18, like, I'm going to be doing this for a while, like, I plan on, like, but, like, if you find anybody else, and I went on one of those, like, chat groups, because, like, back then, there was no Tinder, guys, or Grindr, or whatever. Grindr's for, LGBTQ, right? Tinder's for, like, everybody. So there was none of that. Like, back then, there was these things called chat lines, and you would call this number. I remember this one was called Lava Life. And you would call this number. Does your mom speak English, Brandon? My mom speaks a little bit of English, but I think my mom speaks more English than she wants to ever, like, show. Because, like, we'll go somewhere and they'll ask her a question and she'll answer them. But when she's with me, she's like, diles que. So, like, me and my friends would go on those, like, chat groups, and we would talk to guys. And it was just, like, for fun. And on one of those times, I got, like, a message from Julian's dad. And he was like, oh, like, you know, like, oh, I'm, you know, just moved to Salem. Girl, not just moved to Salem, sir. Not just moved to Salem. What he meant was just got out of jail in Salem. Why do I look like a Kardashian? Girl, I don't look like a Kardashian. Let me stand up. I'm joking. I'm teasing myself. Yeah. So we were on one of those chat lines, and he left me a message, and he's like, I gave him my number, and we started talking, and he asked me to go to the movies. I actually remember the movie. It was like a really bad movie with Eddie Murphy. I think it was called like Big Shot, or like, hold on. Let me see if I could, I'll tell you exactly when it was by the time, because that movie had just come out. Hold on. Let's Google it. Eddie Murphy movie. Movie. Okay, let me see. There should be, okay. Mr. Church, you people. No, it was like an action movie. Action movie. 2002. Let's see. Oh, it was called Showtime. Yeah, we went to go see the movie Showtime. Yeah. It was the movie called Showtime. And like, he like showed up and he was literally wearing like, he was like pretty much wearing a suit. And I was like, oh. And it's so funny because Julian, like, it's so weird how like it's like nature sometimes will take over nurture, you know, because like sometimes he'll do things that remind me of the person that gave me his sperm, that's donated the sperm. And like, I remember that me cayó mal, like, honestly, me cayó mal on the date because like he didn't open the door. Like, he literally like went into the movie theater and like left me behind. And I was like, I love it from behind. No, I'm joking. Trying to impress you. No, he wasn't really trying to impress me. That's the thing. I was like, what the heck? And we went to the movies, and then we went into the mall because I live in Salem, so we were at the Salem Center. We went into the mall, and then we started talking, and then like he started telling me about his life, and I started telling him about my life, and then he asked me like, oh, do you want to hang out? Like, I have a work party, and we're going on the ferry, and there's like this little ferry. Girl, you should have swallowed. LOL. No, girl, I would do it all over again. LOL. Not that, girl. There is nothing. The best thing that came out of him was that child. So I would do it all over again, honestly. I think life led me in the right direction after that. I was in the wrong direction, and now I'm in the right direction. Direction. Okay, so we're going to put some glitter up here. Oh, Tati has glitter on her things. I think I'm gonna do, no, none of those glitters. Those are too dark, like too pigmented. I want like a clear glitter, like this. Okay. So, he asked me to like, if I wanted to go on a second date and like go on the ferry. And I was like, you know what? That sounds fun. Like, I honestly had no intentions of like hanging out again. And then we actually had a really good time out on the second date, and then it kind of like, we just started hanging out, but it was very casual, and like, we weren't even dating when I got pregnant. Like, we were just hanging out. I was being the baby prosti that I was at the time, you know? And, okay, so we're just going to put glitter all across the eye, like up higher. And so it just kind of happened that way. Like, it was I remember it was a Thanksgiving weekend, and well, we did a whoopsie. There's no, I was kidding. I know, friend. I know. I don't think, I don't take anything seriously. I'm not sensitive, you guys. So like, as long as you're not sensitive, I'm not sensitive. We're not sensitive together. So I remember it was like 4th of July. It was like, not 4th of July, sorry, Thanksgiving. It was that the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And I was thinking like, oops, we forgot to wrap it up. But you never think that, like, honestly, like, what are the odds that that's the time? Get them on, go ahead. No, but like, what, that was like, I was like, no, what are the odds that like the one time you don't wrap it, you get pregnant? Imagine. No. Hi, Tina. I haven't been on for weeks. I sure missed you. Hi, Lisa. So I was like, what are the odds, you know, that like, that's the time you're going to get pregnant? No, those the odds are not hot. The odds were not in my favor. So I was like, you know what? I'll go get a plan B tomorrow. Pero yo de pendeja, I was thinking, because I went to McKay High School. If you guys are from Salem, you know what I'm talking about. It's like Planned Parenthood is like literally down the street from McKay High School. Like, it's very conveniently located for us, you know, high school shenanigans girls. I was like, how do I say this? And so, the next day I was like, oh crap, they're closed. It's like it's Thanksgiving. And then I was like, oh, it's fine, because you could do it up to like 72 hours and like, it'll work, right? And then I was like, I'll go on Friday. It was closed on Friday. It was closed on Friday too. It was closed on Friday. And then I went on Monday during my lunch break. Instead of going to Taco Bell, I went to there, and I told the lady, and she's like, I mean, I can give it to you. She's like, but the likelihood of it, like, you know, it working is very low, because like, it's been like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's been 5 days at that point. And I'm like, let's just try. Like, try the coupon. It might work. And so, she's like, okay, we'll try. And I was like, okay. So I was like, it's going to work. Like, what are the odds? And even if it didn't work, I was thinking, pues, what are the odds that that's like the one time, you know, that like, que la primera vez que te cogen así en el raw, que you get pregnant? Like, the odds are not, they were like, I'm like, no way. Like, I had friends that literally were like always like bien prostis and like always writing it raw and never, nunca estaban embarazadas. And I'm like, so there's no way. Like, it's not gonna happen to me. So I'm using the Shein like stamp liner that like has a little like stamp. I'm just stamping it there. And so I took the Plan B and then I was like, okay, I forgot about it, right? So then Thanksgiving happened and then winter break happened. And my dad told us, oh, we're going to go to your tia's house. My tia that lives in Guadalupe in Santa Maria. We're going to go visit your Aunt Magali and your Aunt Marta. And I was like, oh, perfect. And I still remember this. I felt like I had to like pee every 5 minutes. I was like, I wasn't even drinking water, but I felt like I had to pee every 5 minutes. I was like, joder su madre, like, why do I have to pee so much? Never in my mind did I think like, I'm pregnant. You know what I thought? Este güey me dio una pinche infección y me estoy cagando, meando. Like, that's what I thought. Thank you, Crystal, for liking my video. Thank you for following me, Marlena. So I was like, no, este güey ya me infectó con algo y no me gusta. Me asusta. Hello, Claudia. Are you home yet? My first time I got pregnant. Lisa, she's like, he walked by and I was pregnant. And so she's like, I smelled sperm and I already knew my due date. No. And so, I was like, no. Like, the odds of that happening are, like, not going to happen, right? Hello, Teresa. I'm back. You're home already? I'm going to text you. I didn't know I thought for sure you were going to be gone for, like, a couple weeks, friend. I'm glad you're home, safe and sound. What did you do what did you do over there with your family? Did you have fun? We'll talk. Anyways. So, now I'm going to grab this color from the palette. I used the black, and I'm going to grab this color. Hello, Anita. Hello, Monica. So, we were on the road trip, and I was like, I have to pee so bad. Like, I have to pee, and I don't want to tell my dad, because then they're going to know something's up. And I didn't want to, like, break my dad's heart. I was like, he thinks his daughter is an innocent child of God. Like, he's never... Oh, yeah. I just feel like when you, hello, friend. Hi, Angelica. I just feel like when you're traveling that far, it sucks when you have to come home so soon, but that's awesome. I'm glad you guys had fun, friend. Yeah, the girls, did they like it? So I didn't tell him. And I remember, like, we kept stopping and, like, I would, like, tell my little brother, I'd give my brother Jose money and my brother Chewy. I'd be like, tell dad that you have to, we call my dad Pa. Tell Pa you have to go pee so he'll stop because he's going to get mad at me and he doesn't get mad at you. And my little brother's like, no, because I don't want to have to stop. And I was like, please, I'll give you $1. So I started giving my little brother dollars to make him hollers, you know? Hi, Yudi. So my little brother would be like, man, that boy made at least a good $50 during this time period, okay? And I told him, I was like, I have to go pee again. Here's $1. And he'd be like, I have to pee. And my dad's like, yeah, no, we're not going to stop at any more gas stations and get you guys any more water or juice or anything, porque nomás están viendo. Not knowing that it was me. Hello, Christina. To use for dry skin. Yes, when I do my skincare in a minute, I'll, like, walk you through the skin. I'm literally about to do it because I'm just finishing up this, like, smoky eyeliner. And so I remember this, like, I remember it distinctly. I was, like, sitting there on the toilet. We stopped in Sacramento, like, in the Sacramento area, like, at a rest stop. You guys, you know what? This brand, look at how big that mirror is. Like, I don't like mirrors in my palette, but this is big. Yes, they all loved it. Oh, I'm so glad, friend. It's kind of scary when you're taking little ones because you don't know, like, se senfed, you know, like, girl, I get chorro every time I go to Mexico. Pero because I eat everything. Todo me lo meto a la boca. Hello, Christina. So I remember I was, like, in the bathroom and it was like the week, the couple days after New Year's of that year. So it was already 2003. And I was like sitting on the toilet, like worried. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what if like I got an infection or something por andar de patas abiertas. I was like really worried. And I was reading on the stalls, there was like missing posters for Lacey Peterson. I remember that like distinctly. And then it said that her and her baby were missing on the thing. And I remember like stopping and being like, what if I'm pregnant? Like, what if I'm pregnant? Nah, I'm like, I just did it one time like that, así una vez, and like, I've been safe, like, I've been taking, no. Like, I literally, like, the thought came through my mind, and then it left. And then when we got back, I went to, like, there was this little place by the Walgreens by my school, where they had a big sign that said, like, free pregnancy tests, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go there. Had no idea that they were going to make you watch like this religious, oh my gosh, the Lacey Peterson case was so sad. Yes. And it like, it's so personal to me because like, I remember seeing her little poster of her missing and it said that she was pregnant and she was about to, have her baby and everything. And I remember thinking like, oh, what if I'm pregnant? Because I was reading her poster. So it's very like, I'm going to put a little bit of the serum on. This is the Watermelon Dewy Drops from Makeup Revolution. And so when I got there, they made me watch this video and then take a Dollar Tree test. And then like instantly they're like, you're pregnant. And I was like, and I remember like I was only 17. It was like it was my senior year. I was 17 and I was like, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to tell my parents? Like, there's no way that my dad's not gonna like disown me. Like, I honestly I wasn't scared to tell my mom, but I was very scared to tell my dad. I was very afraid of like him being disappointed in me. And so the lady was like, here's the like form, like we can help you, like do you have health insurance? And I had health insurance, you guys, but in order to like get health insurance, I had to like use my dad's and he would have known, right? So I was like, was found about 20 minutes from my house. Oh no, Lisa. That's so sad. It's so crazy when it like things happen so close to home, right? And so I remember that like the lady's like, we can help you apply for OHP so that you can get like insurance because you're young and you're like, and I was like, yeah. And they're like, we can help you with like all that stuff. And I was like, okay. And in my mind, I never even thought like, I'm going to stay with Julian's dad. Like it never like even crossed my mind. Okay. So always use a serum because serums penetrate deeper than a moisturizer. So if you have very dry skin, hello, Kelly. Use a serum and then you want to use a moisturizer. And if you have very dry skin, you want to find a moisturizer that has that says on there for dry skin. Okay, don't use anything that says for oily skin because those tend to dry you out if you're dry. I'm going to use the Bioactive Ceramide Repairing and Plumping Moisturizer, and this one is from the Inky List. They did send this to me. I've been really liking it. I feel like it works really nicely with makeup. Like there's some moisturizers I feel like don't do very well with makeup, and I feel like this one does, and it's super affordable. I think it's like 20 bucks. You could buy it at Sephora. I remember this story, boo. Yes, girl. It's the same story, different day. And so I remember that like the first thing, Sandra, my best friend Sandra lived with us at the time because her house was being remodeled. And she was living with us. And I told Sandra and my sister, because my sister and Sandra have always been my best friends. Like when people are like, oh my God, Rosalie lost her best friend. Like, there's no way, because my best friends, well, one of them is like family and the other one is family. Like, she stuck with me forever. And I remember telling my sister, like telling them like, I'll meet me at Taco Bell. I have to tell you guys something. And they're like, okay. Oh, and then I had like these overwhelming urges from the moment I was pregnant to like the moment that, I gave birth, to eat Taco Bell and super spicy food. And it's so funny because Julian still loves super spicy food, like tacos, Mexican food. Like, he's all about it. Fabian, not so much. With Fabian, I craved a lot of like vegetables, and he loves vegetables. So it's kind of like funny how your kids like what you ate when you were pregnant. We're going to use the Pretty Vulgar, like, liquid highlighter in Just Glow with it as a primer as well. And so I told my sister and my best friend, and I told them, I'm not telling mom and dad that I'm pregnant until I turn 18, because I don't want them to get mad at me. I want to finish. Were you anemic at all? When? Was I, or am I? No, I wasn't anemic at all in my pregnancies. I've never been anemic. But Julian is anemic. Or he has like low iron or whatever. You craved pizza? What were your weird cravings? Because I've craved some weird stuff. And so I told my sister, and Sandra's like, can you please like not tell your parents until I move out, because I don't want to be here that day. Like, everybody knew that like my dad was going to take it really hard. And I was like, yes. I'm like, I don't plan on telling them until after graduation, after May, after like all of that. And they're like, okay, perfect. So my birthday's May 8th. I turned 18, and then I waited till after Mother's Day. And I told my mom first. I like gave her this little card and this little angel. And I told her, you craved baked beans. Oh my, avocados. I craved pickles and peanut butter together. I've never craved anything like that. I craved like Jose's pickle. But that was when pregnant with Fabian. I was very corny when I was pregnant with Fabian. Corny with the H. With Fabian, I craved like ices, like slushies, like a lot of that. Baked potatoes. Oh my gosh, I craved broccoli. And when you're pregnant, the farts, girl. Woo. Okay, now we're going to, after we use our glowy, we're going to use our primer. So I remember I told my mom, and my mom was like, well, you have to tell your dad. And I was like, can you tell him? And she's like, no, you have to tell him. Like, you have to tell him. And I was like, okay. And I was already, you guys, I told my mom mid-May, and Julian was born July 20th, and I wasn't due with him until August 14th, which is funny because that's my anniversary. Suckers? Ooh, I had ribs. You were a lot when you were pregnant. What do you think are the best serums and moisturizers for old ladies? Honestly, the best serums and moisturizers for people that are aging, it's not the brand, it's the ingredients. So you want things that have peptides, retinoids, that are repairing, like keywords. Those are it. Like, you're looking for that. This would work perfectly because it's repairing and plumping moisturizer with ceramides. This would be awesome. I craved chicken nuggets. Oh my, Snickers and Cuties. Oh, I already read that. Okay. So, I told my mom, and then she told my dad, and I didn't look pregnant, but honestly, I think that like, cause like back then girls, we dressed baggy. Like, we wore baggy clothes, like hoodies and like baggy pants were like signature. So like I was able to get away with it. Why is my face oily but dry? Because that's a skin type. It's called oily skin with a dry surface. And what that means is that your skin's just overproducing, your cell turnover is probably a little faster, and you're getting that flakiness. So what you want to do is you want to do a lot of exfoliation, manual exfoliation, maybe twice a week to get rid of that flakiness. Yes, I wore men's jeans. Girl, I wore my dad's jeans. Like, I was like, yes, burritos and milkshakes together, Belle? se te antojaba la leche del burrito or what? And then she's like, how do you make that dirty? Is that combo skin? No, it's oily skin with a dry surface. So that just means you have a lot of like dead skin. How do I do exfoliation? So get yourself an exfoliator, a manual exfoliator, and make sure it doesn't have like salt, sugar, coffee, anything that isn't like perfectly round, okay? Because you don't want to tear the skin, and those do tear the skin. If you want like examples of it, Clinique has a really good one called the 7-day scrub. That one is perfectly round, and you can use it every day, and it buffs away dead skin. Fresh fruit. Oh my God. Okay. So I told my mom told my dad. My dad didn't really talk to me at all. Like, it was like I was living in a house with a stranger. And it really hurt my feelings because, like, my dad and me, we always had some really interesting talks. Like, we would talk about world events. We would talk about everything. Like, me and my dad, there was no limit. Like, I could talk to my dad about things that I couldn't talk to my mom about. So it did really hurt my feelings, like, to have, like, my dad be upset with me. And of course he's going to be upset. He's disappointed. Like, nobody wants that for your daughter. Like, my dad hadn't even met the guy, you know, like, you're pregnant by a guy that we don't even know who he is. Like, how did that happen, you know? And so, like, I totally get it. Like, it doesn't, like, I honestly feel, like, almost a little embarrassed that, like, I put my family through that. Porque, pues, you know, they don't deserve that. My dad worked his whole life to give me a better life. And then I go around and bugs it up. Let's use our Tom Ford. Because on Saturday, I think I would use Tom Ford. And I'm going to mix it with a little bit of KVD. So we're going to use our Tom Ford Serum Foundation and our KVD. And we're going to mix it together to make it beautiful. And so, like, I remember that, like, you guys, like, I can tell you guys this. And me manche. Cup of, oh, ice? You chewed on ice? Oh, ho, 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 ho. You're an ice chewer. Jose's an ice chewer. It drives me nuts. I have ice chewing trauma. Okay. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, don't ask. So, I want to get this off because I don't want to stain my shirt. And, so, like, my dad wasn't talking to me, and then Dennis told me, like, hey, like, he had his own apartment, and, you know, he had a good job, like, he's like, why don't you come live with me? Like, I want to take care of you. And then the boyfriend that I had before I met Dennis, he also told me, like, come to Florida. Like, I could have been a Floridian. The end of matches, then I don't want to say that I craved, but it's weird to me now. Oh, there's a lot of weird cravings. My aunt, she said that she used to crave like dirt, like actual going outside. Like if she saw like a plant, like it would make her mouth water, like to see like the potted plant, the dirt. Don't ever be embarrassed. Like that's what your body craves, what it's lacking when you're pregnant. That's why you're most of the time like you're craving like those weird things. So don't be embarrassed at all. What's a good inexpensive 24-hour base makeup for combination skin? Good non-expensive foundation for 24-hour wear. You know what? I don't think I have it because I finished it and I haven't bought it again. But the L'Oreal Infallible, I might have it. Hold on. No, I don't. The L'Oreal Infallible. You know what? What happened to my, like, I really want to know. I'm missing so many foundations. I don't even know what happened to them. But L'Oreal Infallible, that one would be amazing for you. L'Oreal Infallible is really good. And this one from Juvia's Place is actually like shockingly, amazingly good. It's really good. This is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Radiance Foundation. Fit Me is good. Fit Me, I feel like if you're young and you don't have any texture, it's good. But on me, it textures. It has a lot of texture. I feel like it's a little bit texturizing for me. But I think like if you have really good skin, Fit Me's a great one. So he's like, why don't you come live with me? And I was like, fine. Like, because I was like kind of like, I felt like I had let my dad down, and I felt like it was time for me to like hold my responsibility and like be responsible for my own actions, right? And so, I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So the day, like that one day, like my dad, I said hi to my dad and he kind of just like walked by me and didn't say hi back. And it really hurt my feelings. And I went in my room, because me and my sister shared a room in our room. And I told my sister, I'm like, I need you to do me a favor. And she's like, what? And I'm like, I'm going to move out and I need you to like, just like watch my dad. I'm going to pack my stuff really quick and I'm going to have him call me a taxi. And, I'm going to go over there. And my sister's like, are you sure, Rosalie? And I'm like, yeah, because like, I'm tired of feeling like invisible. Like, how's Julian's girlfriend doing after her car? She's not happy. She's not happy. They messed it up. It turns on, but they like try to like jump it and they messed up like things under the steering wheel, like the electrical. With all that makeup, I'd put a camera on it to make, but my 12-year-old daughter, oh no, I have a lot of Kosas eyebrow pens. Those are good. The Kosas has good brow pens. I like their brow mascara. I just think they're a little expensive. Hi, Naomi. Teresita. My dad didn't let her. Yes. So I remember that my dad came out of the bathroom and then I had already gotten in the taxi and left. Like I literally just threw things. It's like so traumatic, you guys, like to like live like this. But like, I remember that like I just threw things in the bag and like ran out the door. And what's a good foundation for textured skin? Anything that like, there's like no foundation for textured skin, but like super matte foundations, like I don't do well with Frankie Rose. I don't do well with MAC Studio Fix. I don't do well with like this alone because it's so matte that it just like makes your skin look dry and textured. So I mix a little bit of matte with a little bit of radiance. Radiance is going to make your skin look more glowy and more skin-like. So always look for things that say like demi matte. Like a demi matte is going to be like a little matte, but a little glowy. Yes, Teresita. I haven't seen you in forever. How are you, my friend? Okay. So my sister called me and she's like, when dad came out of the bathroom, he asked me where you were. And it's so weird because like my dad hadn't talked to me in weeks. Like Nelly said that he hadn't asked about me like that. But I think he like sensed that I was gone. And my sister's like, oh, she left to Dennis's. And he's like, okay. He didn't say anything. He just said, okay. And he goes, caliéntame unas tortillas. Because like me and my sister would always like warm up my dad's food for him since we were little. Like our job was to help with dinner. Like my mom would help prep the dinner and we would make it. That's why like people are like, who taught you how to cook? It was really my mom because like we had to, right? And so, drugstore foundation do you recommend? I like the L'Oreal, the one with the red top, the Infallible. That one's really good. The glowy one's really pretty and it looks good on everyone. I also like the Butter Believe It from Physicians Formula. They just don't have a good. Is your mirror magnified? No, it's just a regular mirror. And so my dad asked about me right away. My sister's like, she called me. She's like, Dad's asking about you. And I told him you went to Dennis's. And then I'm like, okay. And I go, what did he say? He just said, okay. I was like, okay, he wasn't mad. And she's like, no. And I guess that night he told my sister, call your sister and find out what time she's coming home. Well, he was like, thank you, Titi. I love how you, oh, thank you, friend. I'm just, whatever's left on my brush, I'm just kind of rubbing it on my forehead. So that night, my dad told my sister, to call your sister and find out what time she's coming home. Like, she shouldn't be out that late. It's not good for her. She's like, you know? And I was like, my sister's like, no, Dad, she's not coming home. She went to go live there. And he's like, what? No, tell her to come home. Like, she needs to come home. Like, she lives here. And she's like, no, Dad, like, she's gonna live there now. And my dad, he just like, my sister said that he just stayed quiet. He didn't say anything. He didn't like, he wasn't mad. He wasn't like, call her right now, tell her to come home. Like, he just stayed quiet. And so, like, time went by. That happened in June because I told my mom in May, and it was like a couple of weeks of the silent treatment, and I was just like, I gotta go. But I was so miserable with, I love your story times. Thank you, friend. Please help me with my eyebrow tint. What do you mean, Ricky? What do you need? I'm here to help. I was going to buy the CoverGirl. Oh, the CoverGirl with the orange top. The CoverGirl with the orange top. Did you go back? No, Daily. Dali? No. Unreal how that Jen just let us go. My dad didn't let me go. He was like, tell her to come back. Like, tell her to come back. And like, this is her house. Aquí su casa. Like, she needs to come back. And so my sister called me. She's like, Dad says that this is your house and that you need to come back. And I was like, no. Because like, honestly, you guys, I felt like, almost like I felt like I was like the disappointment of the family. Like, I felt like I had let them down, you know? But I also felt instantly in love with my baby. Like, I had just turned 18, and never once did like my mind go into like not going through with the pregnancy. And let me tell you guys, like, I had friends in high school who like had told me like, don't tell your parents, like, let's just go down the way. You're over 16. You don't need a parent's permission. Like, let's go. And I was like, no, like, I love my baby. Like, I love my baby. Like, this is my child. Like, I love my baby. Like, no, my baby's going to be born. Like, this child did not do anything to deserve for me. Like, you know? What do you think about It Cosmetics? I'm not a fan. Me too. I feel you, amiga. Yes. And so, so when my sister called me and my sister told my mom, like, to tell my dad that, like, I wasn't coming home. And I think, like, he got used to the idea, but I was miserable, you guys. Like, honestly, like, my ex-boyfriend had bought me a Greyhound ticket because I was afraid to fly that pregnant. And I was also afraid that they wouldn't let me fly that pregnant. So he bought me a Greyhound ticket to go to Florida. And, like, he's like, I'll take care of you and your baby. Like, yo tenía, like, people wanting to be the baby daddy que ni eran. Do you have any of your eyeshadow palettes left? I do, friend. And so what concealer do I want to wear? Oh, this one's really good because it doesn't crease. This is the creaseless. Like, not pomade, but eyebrow stencils. You want like stencils? I like, there's some stencils that kind of work for me, but like, there's no stencil that like does it for me. You know what I mean? Like, I still have to like work on my brows after I stencil. So I remember I was like at the Greyhound station, and my sister, I don't know, I called my sister to tell her that I was going to go to Florida. And I think my sister got scared and called him and told him, Julian's dad, and told him like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but my sister's at the Greyhound station and she's about to leave to Florida. And he like showed up and she showed up, and he's like, just give me a chance. Like, give me a chance to be a good dad. Give me a chance to be your partner. Like, I want to marry you. Like, I want to do this right. Like, give me a chance. Who did your lashes? Lashes? I don't have lashes. Oh, like a stenciled look. Let me think about that, friend. Let me think about that for a little bit. I'm trying to think what brand is good for that. You were left when you were, oh yeah. So, they showed up there. He like begged me. My sister's like, don't leave. Like, I want to meet my nephew. Like, and I was like, only because my sister asked me, honestly, because I was like, I didn't want to be there. Like, every part of me knew that I did not want to be with this man. It's so weird. Like, I instantly felt like a little bird that just needed to fly away and get away from him. It's almost like I felt like I knew what was coming. It was so weird. And he hadn't started his actual, like, abusive tendencies yet. Like, it was very new, you know? And I think that the abusive tendencies really did start when we lived together. Like, when we started actually living together, because I was able to see, like, what his lifestyle was like, and it was nothing like mine. And so, it's like an illusion. Oh yeah, thank you, Francelia. Pin. Hold on. And I'm wearing a little bit more makeup than normal because this is how I would do my makeup for like a nighttime event. Because at nighttime, it's dim. You know, you're under like DJ lights and flashing lights and all that. So it's a little bit more than like a normal everyday look. Okay. And so, like I ended up staying. I like broke Jose's heart. His name was Jose. I love watching. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Jen. He was like really mad at me. Like really mad at me. And we're still friends. Like even like every 5 or 6 years, like he'll like message me like, Merry Christmas, happy birthday. Like it's kind of like a little promise to each other because we were like so young when we met and it was like such a good time of our lives that like we've always stayed in contact, like in a friendly way. Like I really thank him because I think if he wouldn't have been such a good person to me at the time, I think that like life would have been a little bit harder for me then. So like Jose and I, shout out to Jose Garcia. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet of him. Yes. He always messages me like literally this Christmas and New Year's. And I always message him back like, Happy New Year's, friend. Like, but like he told me, he's like, you broke my heart. Like I had already told my mom and dad that I got you pregnant. And they were like, when did you get her pregnant? And he's like, Mom, you just know that I am having a baby. Like, he's like, I had already like started the lie for us. And I was like, oh. And then he's like, and then when you didn't show up, it like broke me. I was like, But I feel like life just happens the way it's supposed to. Like I needed to stay and I needed to like face my consequences, you know? Where'd you get this mirror? Shein. Bump. I have a song for you, but it's just a tiny clip. I made it. Where do I send it? Send it to my DMs. I would love to hear your song, friend. And so, like, sometimes when we talk, he's like, what would have happened if you would have got on the... I'm like, I don't even know. I love it. The liquid to powder? I don't do well with liquid to powder, but now I'm curious. Because if you like it, Cindy, that means I'll like it. And so, like, time just went by, and I think for us, where, like, life changed was, I was 18, he was 21, like, he had turned 21, and I had turned 18, and, like, he was, like, partying with his friends, and, like, and, you know, like, his nationality has nothing to do with it, but, he comes from a long line of people that have drinking problems, and so I think that the lifestyle of like having a lot of money at such a young age, like just really affected him. Oh, these hairpins at Dollar Tree, girl. Dollar Tree has some good hairpins. Thank you for asking, Ricky. What's the contour stick? The contour stick is from the brand, Persona in the color Shara. Hola, amiga. Hello, Iris. Buenas noches. You're my favorite, amiga. Cute. Yeah. So, like that, I think our problem started with when his drinking problem started. I think that was when he started to get more violent and more abusive. And like, let me tell you guys, 100%, like, it wasn't easy to be with me because I've gone through like a lot of things in life. And I think even then I was fighting. The caspa is caspeando. Caspa? You think, do I have caspa? This is a wig, friend. I don't think this wig has caspa. It might have piojos, but caspa, I don't know. Thank you, Teresita. I love your eyebrows. Thank you, Iris. Okay. Julian, you guys got off work early? Why? What's going on? Is your restaurant not doing well? Do I need to give it a shout out? Huh?
What?
Why's your restaurant been closing so early?
There's no one there.
Sorry, Dioselina, all my trash is there. No one's going to eat your food?
No.
How was your restaurant today, Dioselina? Julian, do you brush your hair?
No.
Hijo de tu madre. You're slacking off. Are you embarrassed that your girlfriend is seeing you like this? This side of you? You guys are still in your honeymoon stage. You're not? Look at him.
The powwow happens in 4 days.
Huh?
The powwow happens in 4 days.
It happens in 4 days? I thought it was in July.
That's what too. But there's one in Pendleton that's happening in February.
But they do them often. I think the main one is in July. Why, did you text your sister?
No.
You should message her and be like, hey, do you know what day the powwow in July is? Or just message her. Okay? Aw, awkward. Mona, what are you doing in here? All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. She loves him that way. I know, pero qué vergüenza. Are you taking any, not anymore, no. Right now, I'm treating my depression, my anxiety, and all of that through therapy. What does that mean, op? I might have piojos, but definitely no caspa. How dare you? You know who is? Do you guys have any home remedies for caspa? Because Julian's been caspeando. Where does they work? They both work at restaurants. They work at restaurants from across from each other. It's so cute. She works at a sushi restaurant and he works at a bougie burger place. Ooh. Anyway, so oh, Julian! I didn't make dinner, but there's still like rice and chiles from yesterday if you guys are hungry. I didn't make anything for dinner, you guys. I had a migraine a little bit. Okay. And so, where were we? Caspa means dandruff, yes. I have 2 children. I have a 20-year-old girl. No way, you have anxiety? Yes. Did medication help? No, medication made me feel worse. Actually, medication made me not want to live. It made it like worse. It's so weird because it made it worse. And then, but like, you know what has made it really good is actually like doing therapy, but like, where is the contour from? It's from a brand called Persona. Where are you going? Nowhere, girl. This is pre-shower makeup. It's called pre-cum makeup. Thank you. No, like, I see people, like, calling other people ops. Like, I'm like, Black Ops? I'm like, that's a video game. And I don't know what that means, because I don't follow, like, young people lingo. But I'm curious now, because I'm like, what does that mean? But, where was I? Oh, so, like, I think once he started drinking and, like, once, like, it became a problem for him, it became a problem for us. Yeah, that's a side of it. Yeah, I did realize that it was making me, like, really not. It was putting me almost in, like, a zombie. I was taking, for whoever asked what I was taking. Se me quebró el pinche polvo. Hold on, let me fix it. Because I love this powder. And it's not cheap anymore, you guys. Like, drugstores are like, I'm like, are you guys really selling? What do you put it in this? I'm like, you're, yes, rosemary. Mm-hmm. Yes, Laura, I was taking fluoxetine, which is Prozac, which is like it's a generic version of Prozac, and it was really bad for me. Like, it was the worst. But honestly, you guys, I think for me, It was really about like cleaning up my environment and focusing on myself because I wasn't doing that. The contour is from a brand called Persona in the color Shashara. Thank you, Joan. They prescribed you another one. So instead of going to a doctor, because I feel like when they're like just constantly prescribing you medicines and you're just seeing if they work, you're like on it. Can I tell you like how I feel? Okay, because it's different for everyone, but I almost feel like you're like a guinea pig. Like, let's see if this works, and like if it doesn't, like the doctor told me, like if you start to think like dark thoughts and like come in right away, and what are you gonna do? So I'm using the broken powder, guys. Does it fix it? It does, but it does, like, it's a powder foundation. So it does change your, it does change the formula a little bit. That's why I try not to fix it. I'm just going to use it that way. Yes. But I was too, friend. And so what I started doing, and I'm going to tell you guys, this made the difference. I started to plan out my day. I started to take therapy, like actual therapy, seriously. I know, like, everyone's like, oh God, therapy. But like, therapy isn't like what you think. Like, you're not sitting on a couch and telling somebody your deepest, darkest secrets. Like, you're literally like, just like talking to somebody that doesn't know you, isn't going to judge you, isn't going to like go and tell everybody your ish, and is literally like cares to ask you like how you feel, like how that situation or that life moment makes you feel. That right there is the difference. Like, actually investing in listening. And like, for example, like for me at first it was, you just need to get it out of your head. Like, get it out on paper, put it on a video, write yourself an email, like however you have to get it out, because you're suppressing what you actually feel because you feel like you're protecting others by not feeling, if that makes sense. And it makes sense if you've been there. Like, I have always felt like my depression was an inconvenience to other people. So once I started like writing in my journal, going to the gym, like doing things for myself, spending time, you know what, you guys, I think for me, a big life-changing moment also was sitting down with my husband and like sitting down with my mom, sitting down with my sister and apologizing to them. Because I hadn't been a good daughter, a good wife, a good mom, a good sister, a good aunt. Like, I hadn't been any of that. I hadn't been a good self to myself, let alone to other people, you know? But the only people that deserved that, like, acknowledgement and that apology were the people who stayed with me and helped me get through that. Those are the people. And once I was able to, like, sit down and, like, have those real talks with my husband, because, like, you guys know this. If you're dealing with this, nobody sees the worst of you more than the people that live under your roof and the people that like live with you. Like, those are the people that see the ugliest, the scariest, traumatizing. I mean, I was manic, you guys. I would have these manic episodes where I would just feel like this rage and anger inside of me. And I wanted to get away from everyone. Like, I wanted to like run from myself. I would like get in my car, I would fight, I would cuss, I would like insult. I mean, like, yeah. So for me, it was like fixing what was wrong with me by acknowledging that I hurt other people. Yeah. on the ones you love. You do. Like, people are like, oh my God, you're so mean to so-and-so. Like, you always cut them off. Like, girl, that wasn't mean. Mean was what I was doing to my husband. Like, mean was what I was, like those things were mean. Like, you don't even know. That was mean. That, I was being, like, kind to those people. Like, compared to how I was being to myself. Like, and to my family. Like, those are the people that got the apology. Those are the people that deserve the apology. The people that stay and help you get through it are the people that deserve it. She thinks everything is fine. You know what though, friend? You don't have to have a good relationship with your mom to have a good relationship with your mom. Jacob! Hey, friend! I miss our little nightcaps, our little borracha talks. Like, you don't have to have a good relationship with your mom to have a relationship with your mom. And the reason I'm going to tell you that is because I've never had a good relationship with my mom. Like I said, my mom, now we do. Like, now my mom calls me. I feel like I've become her, like, bestie. It's so funny because she'll call me, like, to complain about other people or to, like, cry when she's upset. Like, I was telling Jeanette yesterday that, like, my mom called me yesterday. And the moment that I answered the phone, I knew she was upset. Like, I hadn't even heard her voice yet. And I'm like, why are you upset, Mom? And then she instantly started crying. And it was something very simple. Like, it was just like a moment of sadness that she had. But it made me feel really good that I was the person that she called to, like, like, I don't know if that's, like, sounds dumb. Like, oh, your mom called you and you're feeling good about it. But I've never been that person to my mom. Yes. 4 years. Please look at your recent what? I followed you from Facebook back. Oh, I love that. I'm so glad that you did. And I'm glad that you're still here. Yeah, like, my mom vents to me. Like, we're so different. Like, literally, you guys, like, my aunts watch my videos. I'm over here, like, talking about, like, going in the back door and, like, swallowing and stuff. But, like, I think the way that we were able to, like, build a relationship is by accepting each other. Like, my mom is always going to be a church lady and her daughter is always going to be a hoe lady. You know, like, she accepts me, I accept her, and we're, like, middle ground. Woo, Jacob. Yes, friend. No, your brows be giving life. And you've been looking very slim, by the way. I know I tell you that every time, but I notice things. I look. I look and I judge. No, I'm joking. Bronzer. Is this bronzer? No, let's highlight. Ooh, let's use this. This is Erica's Vanity Shop bronzer. We're going to use that. And, I mean, not bronzer. That. Like, blush. And then for bronzer, let's use... our Park Avenue Princess. I was going to say Pillow Princess. If you know, you know. My mom was my best friend. My dad was mine. Oh my gosh. Marcy sent me her song. I can't wait to hear it. And so, like, I think for me, the last year, it was about, like, rebuilding relationships with the people that matter. Like, the people that leave you at your worst, those people don't matter. The people that stay with you when you're at your worst, those people matter. And so, like, rebuilding a relationship with my sister, with my mom, with my husband, with my kids, like, my depression was causing depression to my children, like, to my child, my oldest, to Julian, because, like, he could feel it, you know? And that's when I was like, oh, wait a minute. All right, so we're going to contour. You're going to start back here and you're going to bring it forward. Always start your contour here and blend it down. Like, when people are like, oh, I wish you were friends with this person again or that person again. And I'm like, no, friend, don't wish that on me. I would never wish evil on you. Why would you wish evil on me? Like, that was the worst version of me. Don't ever. Like, if you see me living like that again, pick up the phone and get me help. I am not okay. Like, there is something wrong with me. And it's kind of like an ongoing joke, but it's for real. Like, I mean it. Like, like, if you ever see me like that again, get me help. Like, call my husband and tell him I'm worried. Thank you, Yolanda. how old you are. I'm 38. I'm 38, Kimberly. I'm proudly 38 because I almost didn't make it to 38. Like, yeah. Hi, Luz. Facts, yeah. Like, if you ever see me in those pasos again, worry for me. I'm not okay. Like, just know that. I'm not okay. Like, and look, I'm not okay. I'm like, get me help. Somebody help me. Somebody come help her. She's acting like a pendeja again. All right, I want to use the Little Miss Piggy palette. I forgot I had this. Is this Ciate London? You look great. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Same. Okay, Titi. If I see you fucking up, I'm going to get you help. You get me help. We'll help each other. Like, when you're at your worst and there's people around you and you're literally begging them for help, you're literally messaging them and telling them, like, I'm not okay. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling that. And they're laughing at you behind your back. Those aren't your people, friend. Those aren't your people. Those are never going to be your people. And, like, move on and let it go. I was amazed. Oh, thank you, friend. Any more babies? So I actually, Jose and I, took out our, wait, is that cream? Oh, I was like, why is that not going on? That's cream. This is, are these all cream? Oh, these are all cream. Wait. Oh, okay. Well, I can't do that now because those are cream. All right. Like, I took out my IUD because I honestly, sometimes your birth control can be causing your mental health to, like, spiral. Like, that can also be a thing. Where's the palette from? This is from Ciate London. It's a cream blush palette. Yes, where are you going? Oh, no, I don't want you to go to that. But I'm glad that you're going to, pay your respects to who passed away. Oh, friend. I hate that. But it's a circle of life. Like, my kids have to bury me. Like, that's just the way it is. Do I want to leave? Never. Do I want to be a lifelong vampire? No. The blush palette. It's from Ciate London. Is good for mental. Yes, I do take magnesium. I take magnesium because of other reasons, but fish oil, magnesium, there's ways that you can deal with mental health in a natural way as well. Yeah. But so let's go back to my trauma story. I love you. Oh, I love that, Teresita. Like, I just like to share my true life. Like, I don't want to come on here and be like, oh my gosh, everything's perfect. Todo está perfecto. Tengo todo. Because, like, life isn't like that. And I think when you share, like, your struggles and people see that you were able to overcome them, you give people hope. And I think living your most, like, I'm going to tell you that in high school, yo andaba más perra que todas las perras, patas abiertas, culo abierto. Like, nobody's going to come on here and be like, oh, girl, I remember you from high school. You were hoe. Like, you're going to be like, yeah, she was. She told us. I'm new here and I've been loving your videos. Rochelle, you're new, but you're going to be lifelong amiga. Amiga, si me ves, dime que me estás viendo. So going back to, like, the whole, like, Julian thing, when, like, just things like life got really hard being with his dad. But I kept, like, putting off, like, leaving because I felt embarrassed. Like, to be honest, like, I felt like people expected me to fail at that. So I didn't want to give them what they expected. But then, like, one of the times where he literally almost took my life from me, I realized that, like, it doesn't matter who thinks I failed. Failing would be staying and, like, losing my life to him and my son being raised by that. Like, that was failing. And so that was the day that I called the DA and I told them what was happening, because I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys, but my ex-husband actually, Oregon has these measures called Measure 11. They're crimes that if you commit certain crimes, you're meant, like, if you get convicted of them, like, the judge can't be like, oh, it's a first time offense, you've never done that before, like, we're gonna, like, give you 1 year of probation and an ankle monitor. No, like, if you get convicted of one of these crimes, you're going to jail for 6 years, 11 months, mandatory. And there's no getting out early because you're good behavior or anything. Well, my son's dad got convicted, was one of the first people ever in the state of Oregon who were convicted under that measure. And he was, he was 13 and a half when he committed a crime, which put him in under and also if you are if you're a juvenile and you commit a measure 11 crime, thank you for the little, thank you, Lisa, for the little kitty cat. You automatically get put as an adult. Like, there's no, like, you got convicted of a measure 11 crime, you get convicted as an adult, and you get mandatory sentence of 6 years, 11 months, depending on the crime. And so he had like a very violent attack against somebody and almost took their life with a cue ball, at like the balls that you use to like play pool. So that he had a very violent past that I didn't know about, like, really until it was too late. Like, we had already like made a child, like, friendship necklace. Oh my gosh, we're friends forever. Oh, hello, A&K Cosmetics. Hello. You have a cosmetic brand? Why don't I follow you? I need to follow you. So, like, he got convicted of these crimes. I didn't find out about it until Julian was like 2 months old. I was in a very deep depression. A guy knocked at my door at my apartments. I lived at some apartments like right by my house where I live now. So it's kind of like funny, like how life just like puts you in the same place, but a different situation, you know? Like, I could walk to my old apartment from here. Hi, Teresa. And so I, hold on, guys. I have a little bit of like crease right here. So he got convicted of that. I didn't find out until a guy knocked at my door, and he's like, hi, I'm Dennis's probation officer. And I was like, oh. And he's like, and we had just gone to Mexico. Okay. And like, Julian was born in July, August, September, October, November, December, January. This happened in January. The guy knocked on our door. So Julian was like 6 months old. Like, he was a tiny little baby. And this guy knocks on my door and he's like, I'm so-and-so's probation officer. And I'm like, what? Like, huh? What? And then he's like, I need to come in and look at the house. You guys, like, I'm 18, okay? I had just a baby. My house was a mess. Like, it wasn't like where like they're gonna come take your kids, but like, you know, I had like laundry bins and I had baby diapers and I had bottles there and like everything. And he was like looking at everything, and then he opens this one cabinet and he is like, he's like, what is this? And it was like a bottle of tequila that we had brought back from Mexico when we went, because my family has tequila companies. Like, my mom's side of the family and my dad's side of the family, they make tequila. Like, we're from Jalisco, so they have their own like agave, like their own terrenos. They make their own brand. One's called Tesoro Toscano and the other one is called Tesori. Like, there's a couple brands that my family owns. Anyways, and he's like, what are these? And I was like, oh, those are bottles of tequila that we brought from Mexico. And he's like, you went to Mexico? And I was like, yeah, we just got back. And then he's like, okay. He's like, can you have Dennis call me? And I was like, sure. And then when I called Dennis, I was like, hey, Dennis, like, a guy came by. He said he was your PO, and he said that like you have to call him and that he wants to see us, me and you, tomorrow. Because he asked me, like, do you know like why I'm here? And I was like, I had no idea. Like, I really had no idea. And then he's like, okay. He's like, well, give him my card, tell him to call me and tell him I want to see you guys tomorrow in my office. Okay. And I was like, okay. And I like kind of freaked out, and I was like, that's my tequila. And he's like, I'm like, I brought it back from Mexico. It's my family's brand. Like, we don't drink it. Like, it was just a memory. And he's like, yeah, but part of his probation is he cannot have any alcohol or be around any alcohol. So technically he broke, gracias Margarita. He was like, technically he broke that rule, you know? And I was like, okay. Okay. And I was like, I was crying. I was scared. I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to go to jail because of me, because I brought this tequila. He's going to be mad at me. Cause like he had already started his drinking problem, and he was very like mean when he would drink. He would literally tell me to end my own life, like all the time. He would tell me like, you know, like it would be way better if you, just like weren't, like he messed with my brain a lot, you guys. He gaslit me a lot. Like he would tell me that I was doing things that I wasn't doing. Like it's a lot. And if I can't really go too deep into it because it'll trigger me, and then I'll have to do therapy tomorrow. And girl, I got to find a dress tomorrow. I don't got time for therapy tomorrow. But he like did things to like trigger me and to make me look crazy. Cause I, you know, he like literally told me he had a picture of me with a girl, like doing things. And I was like, you do? And he's like, yeah. Which he wouldn't, because, you know, like I hadn't done things with girls at that time. Like I did things with girls later in life, but not at that time, you know. Like when I left him, I was mad. I was like, that's it. I don't want to be with no other man ever again. I would rather be with girls. But then I was like, no, like that wasn't for me. Like, you know, like there was like, no, like I was just mad at men because of him, but I didn't, you know, like that wasn't my lifestyle. But nonetheless, he like told me he was like going to show these pictures to my dad. And I was like, well, go ahead and show him, because they don't exist. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to show him, like, I'm going to tell him, like, and I was already always so afraid of disappointing my dad, because I felt like I had already disappointed him again, that like he would like constantly tell me I was doing all these crazy things. Like he would tell me I was cheating on him. I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, you're cheating on me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And he's like, yeah, like you are. Like he would literally convince me that I was doing things that I wasn't doing. And then I would get scared that he would tell people that, and that they would believe him, and that my family would be more disappointed, because more than they already were. And so that next day we had to go to his probation officer's office, and he had to tell me in front of him like what he had done. And that's when I found out that he had literally like pretty much like hurt somebody to the point where the only reason he wasn't in jail for life was because they lived, you know. Hello, Sweets and Spice and everything from London. Well, hello there, London. I don't know if that's in a London accent. I just embarrassed myself. And he asked like Dennis like why he hadn't reported to him that he had a girlfriend and a baby. And at that time we weren't married yet. Then that's why we got married, because, you know, he told him like pretty much like your options are like you get married, or she has to move back home, like because you guys aren't doing this right, like, you know, you lied, blah blah blah. So I decided that it would make my dad happy, and it was gonna make him happy. And he needs therapy too. Yeah, but he needs therapy too, girl, but I can't worry about him. Is he still around? No, he's not. And not in my life. He decided that because he didn't feel like he had to follow like court orders, and I was going to hold him to those court orders, he decided to not be in our lives. Well, in my life, because, you know, I had divorced him. I left him. But he decided that he didn't want to show up for his visitations. So one day I called him and I just told him, I said, look, I'm not going to like keep wasting money to like fly Julian in. I lived in California at the time, to fly Julian in every month and leave him there for a week for you not to show up for your visitations. And he never showed up. He literally told me, I'm not going to show up. Like, I'm not going to show up because I don't think that I should have visitations. The judge didn't want him to have visitations like alone because of his drinking problem, not because of the fact that we thought he was going to hurt his child. It was his drinking. Like he didn't have a driver's license. He didn't have a job at the time. He was very much in his drinking era, and the judge was just like, you need to be supervised because I don't trust that. He had like 3 driving while suspended, one like, yeah, he had like a lot of issues. He had stolen my car when we were together and like wrecked it and left it somewhere because he was drinking, and he like wrecked it. So the judge was just like, we're not going to, like, you're not going to get to have one-on-one visitations until you clear up and expunge all your, like, driving while it's suspended. You have a driver's license, you have a car, you have a place for that baby to sleep, like, you have somewhere you live. Like, the judge gave him a list of things he needed to do before visitations wouldn't be supervised. And he told him, you can either visit him at his grandparents' house, which was my mom and dad, because I would fly in. I had an order of protection against him. So I would fly in and leave Julian, and I would fly back to California, and then he had to come visit him here. Like, he wasn't allowed to be anywhere I was. Like, I had an order of protection against him. And honestly, he didn't even know that the judge like sealed where I was living, and told me as long as he thought I was living in Florida. He thought I had moved to Florida. But I was living in Los Angeles. But like the judge is like, as long, like pretty much like I had an order of protection, he didn't need to know where I was, you know? So I made him available for his son, and he never would show up. And he would call me and tell me that he wasn't going to show up because he didn't feel like he needed to be supervised with his child. And I was like, that's not up to you. That's up to the judge. Like, honestly, if the judge would have told me like, you can see your son without supervision, I would have had to deal with it. Would I have been comfortable with it? Absolutely not, but I would have had to deal with it. And so he just like never showed up, and I called him and I said, I'm literally not gonna like continue to play this game. Like, it's not, he's like a year old. He doesn't remember right now. I'd rather you tell me like I'm not showing up for my visitations than like have him waiting for you. That's not fair. That's not healthy. I need therapy. Tomorrow, let's go together, Fred. And so I told him, I said, I'm not giving you permission to be an absent father whenever you want. Like, I mean, like Oregon. Is he still around? Yeah, he lives on the reservation. He lives on the res. That's where my physical abuse started, when we went to the res. We went to stay there for a while because his grandmother was really sick and she was not doing good. And that's where my abuse started. So, yeah, he lives there. And so, like, I just told him, I said, I'm not going to do this. And he told me, like, I'm not going to show up. Like, 1, his girlfriend didn't want him to show up. And 2, you guys, I had no idea. Thank you for the heart, me, Victoria. I had no idea, you guys. He already had another baby. Like, he already had another daughter, like, with another girl. With the girl that I caught him with, that he told me that I was crazy, I was seeing things, I was psycho, all those things. He had a daughter with her. Like, the last time I saw him, like in person, I haven't seen him. I think Julian was like 9 years old and we were at Walmart. It was me, Jose, and Julian. Fabian wasn't born yet. Or maybe he was born yet. Maybe he was just like a little baby. And, like, we literally bumped into him, and he, like, looked at his son, like, he does, Francelia. He does, but, so the way it works is you're registered, and, like, when you're young, like, pretty much, like, his dad used his benefits. You know what I mean? Like, he, like, took his benefits in lieu of him. I actually got a letter from them not too long ago, and they told me that, like, they could garnish his dividends. And I filled it out, but I think he, like, already had a garnishment on there for other things. So it's like, you know, it's so sad. Yeah. And in all honesty, like, I'm like, I was willing to like sacrifice like not being in love and staying with them to like make other people happy. And by other people, I mean like my parents, so that they wouldn't be embarrassed to say that their daughter like fracasó. But I'm glad that I didn't, because honestly, you guys, I think if I would have stayed, I wouldn't be alive right now. Thank you, Belinda. Is his family? No. Actually, I remember like his mom came to when my dad was still with us, his mom showed up one day with all her grandkids and like asked to see Julian. And my dad called me. He goes, "Is that okay?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." Like, first of all, you guys, I would never keep my son from his family. Like, if Julian wanted, like, I'll take him. Like, I'll go with him. I'm team Julian. So whatever Julian needs, I'm going to do with him, you know, like, but, I remember when I called his mom, and his mom said that the reason she doesn't like reach out to him is because she doesn't worry about him, because she knows that like I got him. And it kind of made me mad. You're telling me that you don't worry about your grandson because you know I'm a responsible parent, but you worry about the other ones because the mom was like a pill popper, you know, like, what? How? Like, you should worry about all your grandkids. And for a long time, I was like, I don't need anything from him. But then I realized, does Julian have a roll number? Yes, he has like a ID and that. So he's Native American? Yes. Yeah, Julian and his dad are. He has like a register, like Dennis did all that for him when he was a baby. His sister actually like is super active in their community because they live there. And she like dances and like does stuff. It's so cool to see. And like she reached out to him, and he came in here one day and he's like, my sister messaged me. And I was like, what did she say? And then she kind of like made it seem like now that he's an adult, like they could have a relationship. And Julian's like, I could have always had a relationship with you. My mom never told me I couldn't. Like, my mom always wanted me to like be with my family. Umatilla, the Umatilla tribes, the tribes of Umatilla, in Pendleton. That's why he came in here and he told me that they're having a powwow in like 4 days. Because we plan on taking him and his girlfriend and like as a family, because he loves his nationality. He's always embraced it. And so like I always told him like, yes. Thank you, Anthony. Julian's 20. Like, so I'm always like, I want my son to have it's important for me to support him in whatever he wants, because like he's the one that's going to have to deal with the feelings of abandonment. And I told him, Julian, like what Dennis did was nothing against you. He thought he was hurting me, but he wasn't. He was hurting you. And I think that like telling him that like it wasn't something that was done against him. It was something that he thought he was doing to hurt me. But I think now that he's older and he's realized that like, I think now it's like different, you know? But he blocked me because I told my story. And I'm like, I don't care. I love your makeup. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Okay, let's do our lips. I don't know what color lip I want to do that day. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, let's try it. I can't believe he's 20. Yeah, he's 20. He'll be 21 this year. Yeah. He's more 21 than he is 20. Let's say that. And like he's such a good kid. Like right now he's like starting an apprenticeship, so he's going to be an electrician. He's going to college for business because he wants to like know business. Like he's so well-rounded, and honestly, it's 100% not me. It was Jose being in his life. Like, thank you, Naomi. Time flies. It really does. He's a good boyfriend. He's a good son. He's a great brother. Like, he told his girlfriend. that like whoever he marries needs to love Fabian as much as they love him, because he will always have Fabian in his life. He literally told me that when he gets married, him and Fabian are going to move out. And I'm like, you're not taking my child. It's my child. I birthed him. First time watching you. You're a great mother. Thank you, Leslie. I'm not a perfect mom. I'm just a... What is this lip liner? Oh my gosh, this is like an old lip liner that I used to wear all the time. It's from Rimmel in the color Cappuccino. I don't know if they still make it. Yeah. Like, he already told me that, like, when I'm no longer on this, in this realm, from a group called Glamour Empire. Yes, Rosario! On Facebook, they would sometimes say hi on your lives. I love that. I'm glad you remember me. I was trying to get JV to go live, but she's busy. She's too busy. Hello, Jessie. Ooh, Jessie the hair diva. Well, Jessie, I'm not the hair diva. I'm the wig diva. Since I've seen you, Jean, I love that you're here. I'm glad. Make sure you're still following. He told me that, like, already so many people. This isn't a conversation that you ever want to have with Anthony. You have beautiful lips. The better to suck Jose with. There's no such thing as a perfect mom. No, I'm just a good, I'm doing my best mom. I'm going to call it the doing my best mom. Like, if you guys have children with special needs, you understand your biggest fear is leaving them. Like I don't want to live forever because I want to be here forever. I want to live forever because I want to be here with him forever. Like, the thought of, like, him not having his people around worries me for him. You know, not, like, it's not about me. Really? Okay, Jean. So click on the follow, and then, like, here at the bottom, like, where if you tap on the screen, my name will come up and it says that you're following. Click on it where it says following. If you click on that, it'll say notify me for all lives. Yes, we all do our best. Well, no, not all. Some people don't do their best. I'll tell you the truth. Like, I am not a mom shamer, but, like, there are people that don't try. There really are women out there who, like, put their men and their needs before their children's needs. I'll put my needs, as far as my health needs, before anything, because without a healthy mom, it's not a healthy family, but, like, then it's my kids. I'll do it right now. Yeah, I'm serious. Do it. Coqueta Martinez. But, like, I had to have that conversation, like, if one day Jose and I aren't here, I don't want Fabian to be put in a group home and, like, abandoned, you know? Like, I want him. And, I've been following this girl on TikTok where her parents passed and she takes care of her sister. I think her sister's name is Tati. And, like, she's married and has her own kids, and she, like, takes care of her sister. I don't know if her sister's autistic or anything, but she definitely has, like, disabilities where she needs assistance. And it, like, inspires me, and it makes me happy, and it makes me, like, warm, and I don't know, it just brings so much to me. Like I said, like, I stopped, thank you, Em. I stopped, yes, their tribe. Yeah, their tribe does, Monique. Yes, they do. They do get dividends from their casino. Yes, they do. They do. It's every quarter, like every 3 months or so. I'll brush my hair in a minute. For me, like, my biggest worry is that Fabian will just, like, not have the support that he needs when I'm not here. And I had the conversation with my sister. I had the conversation with Julian. And, like, my sister's like, oh, no, if Felipe, my nephew Felipe, he's 5. He's turning 5 this next month. He's like, Julian can live with me. We could be best friends. Yeah, she is. Oh, I didn't know. I don't like to assume, you know? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, friend. I'm so sorry you lost your baby. I can't even imagine your pain. Like, my heart goes out to you. I was wondering where my badge is. I see a badge for you. Really? Oh. Yeah, we filled out a bunch of paperwork for him. He actually has to go now that he's an adult and like do some stuff. That's part of the reason we want to take him. This is the lipstick from Smashbox and Stepping Out. I hate it when my lashes get sleepy and it makes your eyes look sleepy. I'm native as well. I'm about 3 to 4 hours from Portland. Oh, so are you from the Oregon, from Umatilla, or are you from Washington, Victoria? Like, as far as like where you're from, you're native. Thank you, Rochelle, for the stars. I'm living the Cholitas vibes. Thank you, friend. Oh, Annette, thank you. Thank you for the stars. Gorgeous. Thank you, friend. You're gorgeous. I'm just faking it. You're the real deal. Okay, let me brush my wig. I like this look, and I think it's like really pretty, but I don't know that I would do this for the event because I feel like it's almost like, I don't know. I think I might do it for the event. All the time. You do? I'm from Yuma, Arizona. Nice. Eugene in the house. Eugene in the house. If you guys are from Oregon and you guys want to come, I'm having an event. I'll show you guys the flyer here in a minute. This Friday, it's like a self-love event. It's a bunch of like local Portland companies and brands and businesswomen, and we're all gonna have DJs, drinks, food, salt and straw. We're gonna do some makeup. Like, it's gonna be a good time. Not a long time, friend. A good time. It's $55. I think it's gonna be a little bit more at the door, but you get all of that. All of that. It's gonna be a good time. Like, if you're in Oregon and you have nothing to do this weekend and you're in Portland, let's do it together. I think I want to put on more blush. Yeah, more blush for sure. I love your personality. Thank you, friend. Which one? The nice one, the mean one, the sassy one, the hoey one? Wait, wait, what day and time? I'm planning to go to Oregon on Saturday. Oh, well, come on Friday instead. It's on Friday. I wish I could attend. I know. This is like my experimental event because, like, you guys know what happened to me. Like, it's really hard for me to put myself in those type of settings, like not knowing who's around. Not that I feel like so-and-so is going to be there. Like, girl, I wish she would, honestly, porque ya pa que se vaya a la pinche cárcel for once and for all, right? But, like, it's not because of that. It's honestly because, like, it's my trauma, you know? I'm like, which personality do you like? When are you coming to LA? Oh, I need to go to LA. I have a lot of things to do there, but I've been putting it off for a long time. One, you guys have had really bad weather, and I'm, like, scared that, like, pinche payasita, I put too much blush on. This blush? I'm Alaska native. I love that. Hey, beautiful. How are you? I love your wig. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jessica. This one, oh my God. This one was a sample that they just sent me. I literally just like cut the lace off of it. What's the name of it? Let me tell you guys. I don't even know how much it would cost. I don't know nothing about this wig. They literally, when I order stuff, they send me samples of like new styles. Like if I order like 7 wigs, they'll send me like 2 to try for free. For me, it's almost like a gift. This is the color lace front. What name is it? What's the name of it? It doesn't even have a name. Lace front. It just says unit 37. I think it's like a sample for real. Thank you for the stars in it. No, I've never been to, and the only thing we've been to, I've been to like tribal funerals because, like I said, we lived there for a little bit when his grandmother was sick and then she passed away. And honestly, you guys, I had never experienced a native funeral, and it was so crazy because, like, oh, thank you for the stars, friends. Hello from Yuba. Can you teach us how to wear wigs? Yes, friend. Look, this is how you wear it. Ando toda desgreñada. Hold on. Let me fix my hair. I don't put wig caps on because I feel like my hair slides. Hold on. My hair is like 3-day hair, so it's very dirty. So like it's like flat and like oily and everything. Hold on. And then, like, I've been wearing this wig for like an hour now. Okay. So I always like put a tiny little bun down here because there's a comb at the back of the wig that like gets caught back there, and that little comb. I don't do wig caps because I have the back of my head goes flat, so the wig kind of like slides up. And the only thing I want, you cut your hair. No, I've always had short hair. I haven't cut my hair in a long time. I actually want to get a haircut. I'm going to meet some hairstylists at the event. I want to dye my hair, but I think I don't dye my hair. I wash it with color shampoo that like colors my hair. Like it deposits color. The lip color, I'll show you the lip color. Thank you for the stars, Samantha. So what you do is there's like a comb here. So you always grab the wig and you could put it on however you want. Split the wig wherever you want your part to be. This is a middle part. Oh, I don't know, Teresita. I don't work with that brand anymore. I know she's like, another one bit the dust, girl. A couple of them bit the dust, but one of them I can't even talk about. Pisses me off that I can't tell you guys, honestly. Okay. So you just clip it under your like little bun. And then you like adjust the center to where your center is. See, like right there, you can't see my hair. Thank you, Samantha. And then there's like combs in here, like right here. And then I grab that comb and I like put it into my hair. And then I grab this comb right here and I like put it into my hair. And then I adjust it, put it in the center, pull it back, and then brush it. And whenever you're brushing your wigs, do not brush your wigs with like tight bristled brushes. You always want it to be with open. Thank you, Samantha. Pareces una estrella bien chingada. Do I like them? I don't dislike them. I don't think I have an opinion. Like the brand or the person? I guess either way, I don't have an opinion. I really don't have an opinion. And then like the lace, I always cut my lace. I leave a little lace. So like in case I do want to glue it down. And then I just kind of move it around. And then I bring down the baby hairs. That's the new brush. This one's from Aveda. And like that. And this one has like a lot of layers. So you can like really like play with the look. Like you could fluff it up. Do you still do nails live? I don't do them live as much anymore because it's a lot of work for me to do them live. Like it takes a lot. Like sometimes I'll like do one hand and then I'll go live and do the other hand. Trying to figure out what I need to bring. It's going to be mild. Like bring a raincoat. Like it sprinkles, but then it's fine. It's kind of cold, but it's like fresh, not like freezing, you know? Oh, I seen a brush. Yeah, this is the Aveda brush. The Aveda brush. It doesn't have like the little things. It cleans itself. And then this is the hair. I think it's cute. This is a brand new wig, so I honestly would pluck the center a little bit. I just feel it. You feel it. Oh, the lipstick. The lipstick is Smashbox, and the lipstick called Stepping Out. The lipstick. Thank you, Jessie. Jessie hair. I'm gonna follow you, Jessie. I feel like I need your hair diva-ness. Oh wait, I feel like I know you. Jessie, do I know you? I feel like I've known you for a long time. Enel Couture, yes, Enel. I wear wigs sometimes. You know what? I'm actually going to be working on being able to do like a TikTok shop. I'm really excited. my friend Vanessa's going to help me like fill out all the stuff. And from Facebook, yes! Samuel, huh? Jesse. Sam, I am. Green eggs and ham. Britta. I feel like, you know, like when you get like the feeling that you know people, the moment I read your first message, I was like, I know him. And then I put concealer, I call it concealer because you got to look extra. And I put like a concealer or a face, or like a face powder. Thank you, Mandy. Stepping Out, Smashbox Stepping Out. The lip liner was Cappuccino from Rimmel. And then I put a little bit of a lighter color in the middle, but it honestly just blended in. It was the color... If Looks Could Kill from Kylie Jenner. I put it like... I love you! Chica, send me that wig. I love it. Let me find out what wig it is or if it's even available yet. Because sometimes when they send me like the little samples, they're not like available yet. They're just like preview samples of like what's coming for like a future collection. So I'm grabbing my face powder and I'm working it into my lace. Into my lace so that my lace looks more like natural, like my skin, and doesn't look just like gray. Like that. And then I do it back like that. And that looks way better. And I put it like all the way to the front right here. Because like your natural part, when you're having like hair that's like not yours, like your part doesn't look like perfect. You can see the lace very easily. Yes. Thank you. It's giving... Oh, no. No, I don't put any... I have... The back of my head's flat. I literally am so, like... I'm always, like, mean to my mom about it. I'm like, Mom, you never held me as a baby. I'm actually going to call her right now and give her shit about it just for fun. And she's like, ¿Por qué dices eso? And I'm like, because the back of my head's flat, which means you never carried me as a child. I go, that's why I have mommy issues. But no, I like slick my hair down in the part, like if I wanted the part on the side, I would have like my part on this side. And then I put like a tiny little bun so that my hair, like the comb catches on it. Gracias. You can, friend. I teach you guys. Hold on, let me blend the front. I don't want to really boxy. Like I've been doing my brows a lot more natural. Cause like, I feel like I'm in like my natural era. What did your grandma say? Thank you, Anna. I actually really like this look now. Okay, I was going to put highlight right here. I was like, I'm just going to do something just to brighten up like inner corner. Thank you, user. User 8815612439 5. Okay, we're going to put a little right here. Which highlighter are you using? I'm using this palette from the Erica's Vanity Shop. It's called the Glowing Goddess palette. She sent this. I don't know if I bought it or she sent it to me. For my eyebrows, I only use a brow glue and a brow marker. And then sometimes I put like a line underneath, like with a brow pencil. Okay, guapa. La tuya. You always watch me. Well, now you can watch me on both. Okay. For my brows, I use the NYX Lift and Snatch, this marker. It's so good, but it's affordable good. That's why I love it. So Lift and Snatch from NYX. I used the Precisely My Brow to underline my brows. And then I use the brow glue to hold down the 3 hairs I have left. Yay! Miss Ida, thank you for my flashlights. Anyways, you guys. Okay, I'm going to take pictures of this look. Tomorrow, we're going to try like a more like sultry, smoky look. let me show you guys the flyer for the event. I'll post it on the page as well, but let me read it because I want to make sure that I'm not wrong. There she is. Okay. The event is called Self-Love, Amor Propio. Oh, it's so cool. And there's the flyer, and there I am, and it says Rosalie. She made this. It's so cute. She put my pictures. Hi, hello Bianca. Haven't caught you in a while. I'm so glad you did. I'm just glad you caught me now. So she put like videos of like my other makeup classes that I've done. It was so sweet. No. Oh, I love Jeanette. She's so sweet. It says artistry, but oh, I love her. She put all my info. Okay, let me read it. I'll post it on my stories, and I'll post it on my page, and I'll post it on my stories over here as well, in case you guys are in Portland and you want to go. It's going to be so fun. I'm so excited. I haven't been a part of anything. Yes, join the broadcast channel. I'm always telling you guys like what I'm doing on the broadcast channel. It's in my link tree. If you're down here pinned on the bottom, or if you're over here, it's in my bio. Just go to the link tree and then go to my broadcast channel. It'll send you. I chat with you guys there. I tell you guys everything. You guys know everything that's happening there. But let me see if I could read this flyer. Hold on. I'm just going to look for the flyer by itself. MJ Belleza. She's a nail tech from Oregon, and she's a Zumba instructor. It's I'll be a special guest, Amor Propio, Rosalie Delgado, and it's going to include dinner, cocktails, dessert, music, goodie bags. We're going to have a bunch of prizes, good vibes, and more. And it is going to be in conjunction with a bunch of other brands. Gigi by Perla, Wendy's Photography, Jeanette's Nail Company in Belleza, Salt and Straw is going to be there. Super Burrito is going to be there. A couple hairdressers are going to be there. Like, I'm super, like, I feel honored. I feel thankful that, like, they thought of me. And it brings me joy to my heart. And I hope that I get to see some of you there. I know that their people are going. I hadn't really promoted it because I was really sick last week or a week and a half ago, and I didn't know like how long I was going to be sick or anything, or if I was even going to be a part of it, you guys, because just got the broadcast. Friend, I'm sorry I missed it. Oh, you better be sorry. Just kidding, friend. Like I'm really nervous. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I haven't been a part of anything like that in a long time. And my last experiences with it were very, like, damaging and traumatic. And so I was actually, like, afraid to even be a part of it. But I think for me, the most important thing is to push myself out of my bubble and back into what I love. And what I love is, like, teaching makeup. I love meeting you guys. I love hanging out. I'm a social person. Like, I can't seem to get highlight on. Just join the broadcast. We got to, Stacy, if your highlight isn't staying on, just like press it on with your finger. The warmth will really push it into your skin. So yeah, like, I'm nervous. I'm excited. If you guys are in the Portland area or you're in the nearby area and you want to come down and like hang out and party, my best friend Sandra, my sister, a group of my friends are going. Like, it's like exciting and nerve-wracking, and like I feel like it's like the beginning of my new chapter. Like, it's weird. Like, I almost like debated like when and where. It's Friday in Portland, and if you want to come, you gotta home and meet. I've followed. Oh my gosh, I love it, Queen Bay. I'm gonna follow you back. If you've been following me for that long, I'm following you for longer. I don't even know what I'm going to wear. The dress code is pink, red, and white. So, oh, I know, but I'm just like, I want, like, I've done a lot of things in California. I've done a lot of things in Texas. I've done a lot of things in a lot of other places. And I've never done anything in my own state. And I'm really excited. So, okay. So you guys want me to find out how much this would be and I can get a few of them? They come in, I think they come in, like, it says they come in, like, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It comes in like 15 to 6 lace unit 37. Let me see what colors it comes in. Lace unit 37. Let me find out. I'll tell you right now. Ya que estamos aquí. I have a lot to do, but I don't want to do it. So, lace. Okay. Okay. Yes, I used to go to Houston all the time. I actually want to go back to Houston. And then this summer, my niece, well, my best friend's daughter, which she's like my niece, Amanda's daughter, I invited her to come stay here. Oh, I forgot I wanted that one. Okay. Hold on, let me like this one because I wanted to order this one. I already have a list of, like, I haven't ordered new wigs in so long. Let me sign in. Hold on, you guys. Okay, let me favorite this one. Okay. Unit 37. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Okay. This one's actually super affordable. Oh, wow. It comes in such pretty colors. Okay. Let me grab the colors. It comes in like such pretty colors. I'm gonna block out like the price because that's my price. Like, I have to order 6 of them in order to get that price. So it's not like you'd be like, what? That's cheap. So these are the colors it comes in. Okay. I don't know if you can see. So it comes in 1, which is just black. 1B, which is like a black brown. 2, which is a brown. It comes in like a coppery, like with orange. It comes with a gray. The brown with highlights is sold out, just like a classic brown. Comes in blonde. It comes with like the swoops in a pink, a copper, or a purple. Oh my gosh. I think those are, this wig is, I'll tell you right now how much it is. The suggested retail, $55. $55. $55. 55. 1, 2, 3. But I'd have to order 6. I could order 6 and I could order like any color. So let me see. Is it available now? Let me see what the percentage of human hair to it is, okay? Virtually undetectable HD lace, essential addition to your wig stash, made with heat-resistant fibers and 40% human hair, available in fashion colors. Those are 30% human hair. Dress it up or dress it down. It's got a deep part. It has baby hairs. It has flyaways, and it's heat safe up to 350 degrees. That's a good deal. Did I see pink? Yeah, it's black with pink. Or I think it's, well, hold on, let me tell you what color it is. It's a face frame. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. It's a face frame. I'll put in an order today for them. If I put in an order today, I'll have them by Monday. So it's called face frame. And so it would be like this color. And then these would be pink. It wouldn't let you No bio yet. No bio yet. DM me. I think I can help you. The gray is a salt and pepper. Yeah, the gray is a balayage. It says balayage platinum. Balayage. So for me, this one would be, if I bought 6 of them, for me, they would be 30. I usually sell them for like 30. That one would be 55 too. I think they would all end up being 55. I think I have to sell them for suggested retail. If I only buy one, it's $41.99. I'm like, buying 6 is always like, you have to buy them wholesale. Salt and pepper. Yeah, this is a salt and pepper. I don't like to sell them expensive because I honestly buy them so that I can get a better price on the ones that I want for myself. That's salt and pepper. So the whole thing would be salt and pepper. How do you order? Just DM me. What's her name? Let me find out her name. Oh, she doesn't have a name. Oh, Butterfly. Her name is Butterfly. I think because of like the butterfly cut, it's called Butterfly. I'm just getting on. So where did... Oh, it happened like right in front of our house. Hold on. Let me show you the pictures. Do I have the pictures on here? Julian's girlfriend's... Here, let me text Julian. Tips. Julian... I'll show you guys what they did to her car. Send me the picture of her car inside. They broke her back window and they like try to like, I want one. Yeah, message me. They're actually really affordable. This is like a really affordable style. I already cut the lace off, but they come with this much lace. So it was daytime. No, it was nighttime. It was like, I think it was like morning time. Like I think it happened like at 5 in the morning. We just didn't realize it till later. As long as I order 6, I can order any color you want. I just have to order 6 of them for them to be wholesale price. Oh, look, this is what they did. Here's Julia. I'm like, Julia, send me pictures of Dioselina. So there, they broke the window. There it is. They didn't even, she had a pair of like, this is the part that like, I told her, I go, they just wanted to take your car because look, she had a pair of cute little Uggs and a Gymshark, like gym bag. And then, I think that my dogs, like Callie, probably, like something scared them. And then this is what they did. They destroyed the, that. That's what they did. Isn't that crazy? Pobrecito. I kind of wanted to wear this to the party because I feel like it's not like so, it's like a light wig too. It's not like super thick. Like it feels light to the touch. Like I like it like that. I'm so sad. I know, pobrecita. I told Julian, I'm like, I'm going to start a GoFundMe for her. And he laughed. He goes, oh, then she could just buy a new car. I'm like, just kidding. I'm not going to start a GoFundMe. She has insurance. That's what insurance is for. Yeah. Honestly, you guys, like Julian and like, they've been going through the gigs. Like somebody messaged me and they're like, no way that this much bad stuff happens. And I'm like, oh girl, this isn't even that bad. Like cars are replaceable. Like I don't, honestly, I feel sorry and I feel sad for him and for her. But like, I also feel like cars are just replaceable. Like I'm glad that they're like, they didn't like hurt her. Like imagine like the world is so insane right now that like, I'm just glad that she's okay. Like that she wasn't, because sometimes like she gets off work late and she comes over because she doesn't live in our city. She lives like in a few cities away and it's a little bit of a drive. So I let her the black. Oh, you wanted all black? Got it. I got you, Rios. Very true. Yeah. And I told Julian like literally like a couple weeks ago, tell Dioselina not to park there because it's kind of dark there and I don't like, oh, Amanda. Okay, I got your message, Amanda. I'm glad she's okay. Me too, friend. I'm like, it really like what if she would have, you know, like walked in on them? do something interesting. I want the salt and pepper. Yeah, message me. You look fire. I was just telling the girls about your event, about our event. I'm like, your event. Yeah. Actually, friend, if you want to come over to, you guys, I'm going to get off of book face. And I'm going to go over here. That way I can like play the whole thing because it's music and it's copywritten and I don't want to get in trouble. And then I'm going to have Jeanette join and we're going to do like a double live. So that way we can talk about the event, like what's going to happen, what it's going to be like. We can like, we were supposed to have dinner tonight, but I was trying to find a dress, you guys, to be honest. And, you think so? Yeah. Ay, yeah. Tú me ves con ojos de class, por eso. Okay, I'll go over there. I'll see you guys over there, okay? Love you guys.